All know that he's aspiring for the governorship of Katsina State, and he has declared his intention openly to the general public in Katsina today. And as you can see, the security agencies from the government house now throw tear gas at the gathering, and in fact here on the runway of the Katsina International Airport. And for that reason, we have him here to address the press on his declaration and subsequently make a brief remark on the incident that happened this afternoon. Your Excellency, it's a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
Sir,
we've come, we've seen,
no,
and
he's going to talk first, then you now ask the questions. Relax.
You know, if I bring down my hand, I'll cut his head.
No, you will not. It's just a matter of tilting. Yeah, you can see what I'm saying. You can see your hand. This is
It's okay, it's okay.
It's okay.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. Today actually is a historical day for me. What I stand for and for my people, those that have been with me, and the people, the good people of Katsina State. We chose today for the declaration of my gubernatorial ambition because we rightly thought that the time has come to dispel all the misgivings and the rumors peddled around that I, Umar Abdullahi, Tsauri Tata, I am fronting for somebody to deceive the good people of Katsina State as a proxy to only step down when the time for election has come. So the whole idea behind today is, one, to sincerely talk to the people of Katsina State that I'm real and I'm doing enough for anybody, not even for myself, but for the good people of Katsina State. Secondly, to let people know what I have for the development of my people in the state. By and large, the only reason why I'm into this race is nothing other than the fact that I have understood two things. Nigeria is the only country in the world where you see money being shared every month. The money being shared is such that whether you as a governor works, sleeps, or travels out of the country, you will still have money waiting for you to take. This, I think, is a great misnomer for any country wanting to develop. Secondly, I have discovered that the only way that we can grow is for each independent state of the Federation to contribute what it needs to sustain itself. There is no way we can develop with easy money. No way we can develop with money that we do not generate. And no way we can develop by sharing. Countries develop by generating. In Nigeria, we only share money. And I wanted to make Katsina the launching pad for this vision of changing Nigeria. I want to see me as a governor economically develop Katsina State to the point that we will no longer rely on the federation account, so that true federalism can start from Katsina State. Again, I have realized and I have discovered that the easiest way to do that is not from the top. Rather, it has to start from the bottom. And for whatever reason, Nigeria is now divided into two tiers, federal and state. The local governments have been subsumed under state governments. So they are no longer independent as provided by the Constitution. Now, it is only from the state that such a thing can happen. And again, it is only from the north that such a thing can happen, because we have already been made to accept that we contributed to the development of Nigeria using our granule, whatever, to discover oil, and what is happening now is a payback. This payback must continue, I don't know till what. So I'm totally against that. I want to see Nigeria moving to the level where each state must generate its own revenue, manage its own revenue, and see how it can develop. If it cannot develop, let it go to another state and match with that state. That is the only way we can develop. That is the only way we can grow. So I believe it can start only from the level of the state, and that is my most important vision. Now, secondly, I've been involved in so many philanthropy, community, social, and economic activities in my state. These were the things that brought me far to this level, where people were praying for me to be a governor, something I never wanted to be. But then I discovered that goodness in a state is dependent on the performance of the governors. Evil in a state is dependent on the action of the governor. So seeking to be the governor of Katsina State is even a duty, is a must for anybody who has a feeling of his people at heart. I want to develop Katsina economically. I want to be the first state that will generate its own megawatts of electricity to have 24 hours independent supply, independent DSC. I want to industrialize Katsina State using this concept of electrification. I want to run the agriculture. I want to explore the mineral resources in Katsina, and I want to see that I create the necessary demand that will absorb the agriculture that we do here in Katsina State. Now that is for my people, and this is the macroeconomic concept of my development, and this I intend to pursue to the letter. Now coming to the social aspects, things that we ordinarily should be taken for granted, they have become so difficult, and that everyone's salaries are dead in Katsina. It has been announced that salaries are dead. I think we should grow beyond that. We are endowed. People will think, where can we get the money to do all those things? The most important thing, the policy of my government should be the people first. I have over 7 million people. The God gives me the power in Katsina. Unless our countries have developed a greater economies like Singapore, or just 3 million or 4 million people, I see no reason why I cannot do it over 7 million in Katsina. That is my vision, and that is what I intend to pursue. And I intend to pursue it under the PDP, no matter what the odds are, no matter who is standing against me, no matter who is trying to say that he brings me down. For no other reason than the fact that I'm confident that the justice in PDP is greater than what you see or what you find in other places. Thank you very much.
Yeah, sir, what do you think informed this injustice we are talking about that we saw today?
Yes, there are two or three.
Hold on, sir.
The first reason I think is the government is so uncomfortable with me because it sees in me the tendency to take away the people that it calls our own. So, since they could not send the people away, the best thing is to suppress me and create fear in us, which we refuse to allow. We have seen more than what we saw today. There is no police station at the period in Katsina. There was no police station that did not have a warrant of arrest against me. It was a clear-cut directive that when I'm seen, when I'm cited, I should be arrested and cuffed and brought to Katsina. I have been taken to EFCC, I have been taken to ICBC, I have been taken to Court of Conduct Bureau. There is nowhere the present governor of Katsina said did not take me to, just to prevent resisting. So even when I was coming, I expected this. Because what you don't know is, when I wanted to declare, we wrote to the police seeking for permission, they granted us permission. I have the paper. Not only that, the field that we were planning to use, the venue, is a private venue. We wrote a letter to the Katsina Polo Club, which is the owner of the field. They approved it. The charge was 300,000 naira, which we paid. And we mounted all the things that we needed for today. And using the police, they went for shoot our people and brought to the whole place there. Even at that, I knew what happened today will happen, and it's unfortunate. They are so scared. They are so scared of what we will do when we get there, because we will totally erase their record. Not only that we will erase their record, I think another problem is, I and the governor are from the same local government, and he felt, luckily enough, I'm currently more acceptable to the people. And if by chance I get a PDP ticket, that is the end of his political career. He cannot be a senator, because you cannot have a senator and governor from the same local government. He cannot be a House of Reps, because you can't have a governor and House of Reps member. except you are from Katsina town, which is just what you have as a constituency, and any other. So he has to either eliminate me or frustrate me to leave PDP. If I cannot stop, the rest will be.
Now, what message do you have for your people, given what happened today?
I want to tell my people that we should persevere. That all the great people in history have passed through what we are passing through. Nothing comes easy, more especially when you are trying to spread goodness. The Almighty Allah who sent prophets, He sent them to bring changes, and they suffered. They were commissioned to do God's job, and they suffered. Not to talk of somebody like me who just happened to find himself in this kind of a situation. So we should expect even what than what we suffer.
Cut it short.
Yes, thank you very much.